Hello everyone, how's it going? My name's Pickle and welcome to our rocket fuel factory. Well, there's actually nothing here just yet, but soon this will be our mega rocket fuel factory, where we are making 6,000 rocket fuel per minute, consuming thousands of resources, needing hundreds of machines. But today, let's start with the basics. Right behind me we have our conveyor belt highway. This is bringing in the majority of the resources that I need. However, one resource that I am missing, which is rather important, is crude oil. Luckily for us, over in that direction, we have we have exactly 600 crude oil. And over here, we've got a good couple thousand extra. So, the plan for today is going to be rather simple. I want to try and get all of my crude oil here. That is basically it for today. And it might sound really simple, but if you are new around here, we don't do things simply. No. We always like to challenge ourselves, go the extra mile. Rather than belting out resources, we built a highway that takes us a week and a half to do. Rather than just building out a foundation in the water, we build some sort of industrial looking thing. Yes. So we are now going to build a miniature conveyor belt highway over here as well. Then what we are going to do, in fact, if I actually show you guys the map, that could help you guys understand what we're going to be trying to do today. Essentially, this is what we're collecting. We're currently standing here, looking over in this direction. What I want to try and do, I've just explained this as well to the YouTube video, but of course that's not coming out for like another month and a half. But basically, I want to gather all of the crude oil from here, pipe it out to one central location, then just yeet it over there. And our pipes, I preferably don't want to have any more than 450 crude oil per pipe. But you guys are going to be, well, you're not actually 600, I can't get 600 out of you. But let's say 580. That's probably about right. 580 coming from you, coming from you. So that's 2 pipes. You're a 300, you're a 300. I could squeeze you 3 into a 450, then you guys into individual 300s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pipes coming out over here. Now, in theory, I could package it. Do I want to package it then deliver it over there via train or truck? I've got roads, but I don't know if I actually want to do that because I don't trust it. I don't trust the process. Whereas if I pipe it out, I know what I've done. That's why I love using conveyor belts. That's the reason why I've got a conveyor belt going from here all the way to here. Because I know that I've started with 780 items per minute, and I'm going to end at 780. It's not like a drone where you've got to have, like, certain things here and there, a storage container, then another storage container, then it might not actually deliver all the resource, and you have to try and fuel it. No. A conveyor belt is just a conveyor belt. A pipe's just a pipe. But pipe logistics are a bit more complicated than belt logistics. Regardless, that is the plan. Elevation-wise, the worst that we are going to be dealing with, I believe, is 23 meters. Somehow you're negative 16 meters below sea level. How is that possible? You're negative 17. So are you. How are you below sea level? You're clearly on top. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's completely fine though, so we'll pipe that together, we'll make it look nice, we'll make it look neat, we'll then yeet you up over there, then probably end up connecting you somewhere into this project, and the way that I can connect it nice and easily is by continuing this wall or this little thing over here. I don't know how far out I want to try and go, but this is pretty much halfway, I think. So, if I was to call this area here a segment, so we've got 1 segment, then holy mother of Mary, what have I just done? There we go. Then a little barrier, then second segment. I think I might want to try and go up by 1 more, have our main road, then replicate that on the other side. That's going to be a really large looking factory, but that's kind of what I want though as well. Regardless, let's just get the easiest thing out the way with, which still isn't going to be easy, but it won't be as tedious. Oh well. Welcome Dirk, hope that you're doing good. Welcome Vinod, good to have you guys tuning in today. Welcome everyone. We are starting with a bit of an earlier stream today. that you guys enjoyed yesterday's stream. I had so much fun with Anno yesterday. It was really good. I'm definitely going to return to that game. That was close. I definitely want to try and return to that game sometime within the next... Actually, I can't, can I? I'm not here. Whenever I'm not home, there's always things that I'm interested in happening. Okay, this is probably a bit too far, but I might as well just continue this now to the very end, honestly. I've started it. I think it's going to end up looking quite nice, so let's just commit. And resource-wise, it's as cheap as I'm ever going to build. Let's be honest. This is the cheapest thing I'm ever going to make in this game. Detailing... Oh yeah, we are doing a lot of detailing. Which, like, if I had a better PC, this would be a great idea. But I am essentially kidding my PC. My little turning machine. There we go, then you... Let's come up to here, I suppose, actually. That's good. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that eventually, so there's no point me messing around with that just yet. Wasn't there last stream? Oh, it's fine. Yeah, we played some Anno 117 Pax Romana, the new game. It's like a demo for it. It's really good fun. It really is good fun. It reminds me a little bit of the days I used to play Age of Empires, like the demo version of Age of Empires. For hours and hours and hours. Because the way that the Age of Empires 3 demo worked... welcome, Grego64, by the way. Hope that you're doing well. But the way that Age of Empires worked was... You could either play as the British or the Spanish. And there's only two maps to choose from. One that was pretty much just land only, although there was a couple lakes in the middle. And then another map which also had some naval combat involved. And I played that for at least 100 hours. Just the demo. Now I've got the full game. I mean, it's good fun. It really is good fun. I've got a feeling if I wasn't going away, I could have very easily sank quite a lot of hours into the Anno demo. Quite easily. Right, okay, all of you lot now have to try and go. Right. I'm actually overwhelmed by how cheap this blueprint is in comparison to what I normally do. Like, it feels wrong. Oh. Nice. Okay, I have got a jetpack, luckily. Can I get out of this situation? Okay, yeah, the game didn't lag. Good. Nice. So today's stream should be rather chill. I do want to try and accomplish quite a few things today. The odds of me doing all of the crude oil-based activities today, I don't know how likely that is, but I do want to make a pretty good dent in it if I can. How are we looking here? You guys lined up? You are. And also it's nighttime straight away, which doesn't really help, but oh well. Get the night over and out the way with. If you don't know how the day-night cycle works in this game, I believe it's 45 minutes of day and 15 minutes of night. Which I don't mind. I don't like games that spend a lot of time in the night. I've talked about this before, but I really just don't like it. I'd rather see be able to see what I'm doing. No, the ratio is fine, I thought, for like this game. And it was giving me a Caesar vibes. Yeah, no, it was really good. Like, if it was crap, I would have said it's crap. But I feel like if you are interested in Anno games of past, or the Roman era, you will just like the game. Also, if you really don't like Anno, or the Roman period, then probably not the game for you. Although maybe it still is, because again, I've never played a factory game before until Satisfactory. And I would say I am rather enjoying it, so... Maybe if it isn't your sort of game, still give it a shot, because again, it's a free demo. The only downside I would be completely honest about the Anno demo is that it is 94 gigabytes. I didn't have that on my PC, not even close. Luckily, I've got an extension drive SSD card, I think it is. Yeah, it was a thick update. The reason why it was 94 gigs though is because you're basically installing the entire game. That's what the demo is. I think you can only get up to a certain point, but trying to get to that point within an hour is very difficult. I wish you had more time, but again, it is literally a demo. It's supposed to not necessarily give you a lot of time. Okay. So, what I want to try and do now is something. I don't actually know what though. I want to try and continue this highway around here. But I'm thinking, do I bring it down here, then yeet you across like that? Or do I loop you around here? Let me try and get a vantage point. It's night when you want to record something, pretty much, yes. See quite a few slugs out here, damn. I don't want to go slug hunting today, we've got already tons to do, but one great thing about it being night in this game is that you can see slugs from a mile away. Like, 0 effort, I can see this slug. It's like that. In fact, oh, and a Mercer Sphere as well. No idea they were even there. I would say that exploring during the night, unless it's the swamp, can be a pretty good idea. Also, you can see nuclear stuff rather obviously as well. Right, so with this conveyor belt highway, let's try and get our dolly cam active. I can bring you around here. I would have to get rid of this, which I don't actually want to do, but I can, if I had to. Then bring you over the top here. But again, would I actually want to do that? Not really. Can I bring you down? No, so you'd have to come out from there. So we are going to have to get rid of this particular blueprint, which might be rather difficult because you carry our power. No, we can make that work. Yeah, we can make it work. Annoyingly, but oh well. Welcome, Maga. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome, Death. Hope that you're doing good as well. Oh, I like that song. I don't know. Do I have to get a road? I mean, preferably I would like a road coming down here just so it's not completely useless. Otherwise, it is completely useless. Oh, hello. So I think I will do that. Then, can I have it coming around here? Because elevation-wise, you are higher than this and this. Just about. But you are higher. You're not as high as that, though. I think it might make sense if I try and bring it down a little bit. Curve it around to here, then bring it down a bit further. I don't really want it to get in the way of that. But it has to. I don't see another option here. You're gonna have to go pretty much directly above the water. Which we can do. And I think I need to. See, this is what I was saying in the introduction of today's stream. I don't just do things. I overcomplicate something, then I do it, then I cry about it. Working with the headaches? There you go. There's a fix for everything. Looks like progress. Yeah. No, we are progressing. At a snail's pace, granted, but it is progression. Okay, if I get rid of you, then get... Okay, lag, of course. My bad, sorry. Then get rid of you. How is our logistics going to look? Yeah, I don't really want to be messing too much with this, if I'm completely honest. You're definitely going to have to go, and so are you. And I very much doubt you'll be able to reach there, right? That's way too far. But let's try and have some faith. Actually, no way. Wire too long? Okay, how long? Oh, it's only just out as well. Damn. Why is there storage boxes here? Crap. Crap. Not crap, okay. Right, let's get our three-way junction into here then. How's our... Okay, we haven't got a storage box. We've got a dismantle crate, but that's towards the coal facility. Which is fine, I'll just keep it there for now. Oh, dearie me. Right. You're a junction. Are you a three-way junction, though? Highway, no road. The hell does that mean? Oh, I can get rid of this blueprint. I've redesigned that now. T-junction. There we go. Right, so slot you in. Right there looks good. Bring it back, right there. You're lined up, you're lined up, you're lined up. Yep. Now, when it comes to you lots, there is a very small redesign that I've got to do for this. Luckily, it is very small. Headaches are just unbelievably annoying. It's like your body's trying to fight back against you. For no reason. Or maybe some reason, I don't know. Okay, now the way that we did this last time was I selected you. I then got the hypertube branch. I then... No. Did this, didn't I? Yes. See, I'm using all three of my functional brain cells. The good news is, at the start of every stream, I regain brain cells. Now we're back up to 3, everybody. Let's go. Hype it up, stream. 3 brain cells. Brilliant. So you cut across there. Obviously, you then go straight through this. Our fix last time was just removing this, wasn't it? Yep, there we go. I believe I kept a couple lights in around the side here, didn't I? It was you and you. If I can. Like that the entire way up? There's one random gap which I don't actually like that much, so you know what? Screw it. If I can. There we go. Now, what am I going to need for you? Well, I mean, preferably. Okay, I know what I need. It's going to be this. Snap you onto there. Make sure the arrow is facing west. Always has to face our right. This should now be correct. A few adjustments may be needed. For example, I get rid of that. And that one over there as well. Then we should be alright. That, and that. Everything should now be grand. Yes, you are. Brilliant. Okay. Jolly good. When it comes to you lot, I think I just left you the way you were, didn't I? Except you've now got to change. Chuck you there. Bring you up by 2. Bring you to there. But this time we're not going to select the branch, we're going to select the junction. You splits like so. Lovely. Okay. Now, I suppose... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I bring you straight down. I won't be able to get very far here. So I've got to try and rotate you around over there. But I do have to try and bring you straight down though. Let's just try and do it. I think it's ramp 001. No, it was going from up to down, so it has to be 003. There we go, yep. I know what I'm doing. I know what I've labelled my blueprints. Sort of, not really. Wow, that's annoying. Wait, what? Okay, so you line up. But somehow you don't? Oh, I know what I've done. Okay. So you go on the outside, you are in the middle. Did I do the same thing there on the other side? Probably. I didn't even do it on this side. Okay. But judging by that one being there, I was obviously right. It's not for this. Oh, okay. This is something I can change off camera. I'm not going to bore you guys to death with changing blueprints right now. But that is a change I am going to have to make. A drastic change of the highest order. Right. We now have to select this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? It's a bit low. Oh, it is a bit low. Okay. Okay, you're lined up. You're great. You're great. You're actually technically not lined up. I don't understand how that's happened. I don't want to know how that's happened, because regardless, we're not in a bad position here, so let's just do that. We are now going to need a corner, although you're not going to fit around there. At all. Right. Can I sneak you underneath here? No. If that wasn't in the way, then yes. As of right now, that is most certainly a no. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, actually, no. Even if I get it exactly right, this is not a wide enough gap, unfortunately. Although now let's see what I've made. Do I like it? You definitely don't come down by enough. What if you just went straight? Then up? Where would you go though? Like, where would you even end up at that point? Because the thing is, right, when I continue down to here, we're going to have a road going from there, straight out across to here. I don't know where that's going to end up either, but it's going to end up somewhere. So I know where that road's roughly going to go. This road, no clue. Well, I like the idea of it, though. Which, I mean, that's a start, I suppose. If I was to bring you up to there, so you'd have to go up and not down, firstly. I could then drag you from there, straight across the Spire Coast, maybe? Oh well. Regardless, by the way, welcome to everyone tuning into the stream, whether you guys are watching live or on the VOD. It's awesome to have you guys tuning in. Thank you for the likes already on the stream. That is greatly appreciated. We are going to try and go for 6 likes on today's stream. I think yesterday we got 4. So, I'll try and go for 6. Might have gone up when the stream ended, but it was 4 by the time that we ended the stream, I think. This is a really annoying situation to be in. Because again, I can't add a corner into here now. Unless I was to go above this particular rock, then I can. If I was to come over this entire thing here, this could work. But then would it end up looking a bit weird, like having our entire factory sunk below the road? I think it would. Because I want my factory to look large. It won't look large when there's a road that's taller than the factory. It's a quite difficult one, I think. In theory, could I extend you out? It might look a bit weird, though, having that right above the wall. Unless I can incorporate that into the wall itself. See, do you actually line up here? Can't see. Okay, nice. Even if I could, I don't think having a massive road surrounding this part is what I necessarily want. Again, the road's going to be roughly there, coming out straight. But then most likely end up taking a right turn, then going down over there. Which is the exact same place where I did my conveyor belt highway in our last playthrough. Although you are going to have to go up pretty much straight away, though. So what I could do is when that's gone up, I can then connect this with that. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Again, second question, does there necessarily have to be a road up here? I don't necessarily see why there should be. I wouldn't mind there being one. But I want to try and connect this road to something. That's the whole point of me doing this originally. It would have been quite nice. But the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking this particular road just won't connect to anything. But if I was to drag a road out from roughly here, going in this direction, we can try and squeeze you into the back of there. Because you're going to continue out from this direction. Let's see. So if I was to get rid of this one, where's the middle? Here. It might be a tough squeeze, but I think it might be doable. It'll just look so crap though. I think the road looks nicer having nothing actually coming out of it. So the plan's now going to be to get rid of this and extend something out from the bottom of there just to go straight across instead. Okay. Am I happy with that though? Is there any other major resources down there? I don't think so. Oh, we might have just made a dismantle crate because there's a lot of lag from that. Damn. Get that. And this. That was a good thing to experiment with though. And now we know it's just good to keep it the way it is. Change isn't always necessary. Okay, the next thing to do is ignore this for now, because there's probably quite a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, fair bit. Now let's focus on this. You're going to need, I believe it was you. Quite a lot to rebuild here. Welcome, Truth. Did it start today? No. No, we got loads more process. Oh, yeah, process have to go. Today we're trying to collect all of our crude oil. We've got everything else that we need for this part. But this is our continuation of the rocket fuel process that I've been doing now for about a week. Why are you doing that? Let's make sure that all of our power underneath here is connected. Which it won't be. And thank you very much for the follow, Truth. We appreciate that. Okay, so what we are going to do now is grab our blueprints. And the one that I'm going to need is this. That didn't work. Ooh, can I squeeze underneath it? No. Damn. Go above. You're then going to come down into here. Cross by 2, down by 1. And now we're going to try and select our power tower. With a platform, preferably. The ladder facing that direction, I believe, is what we wanted. Now, how far back have I got to try and place you? Forwards by 1, and I think that's the location right there. That looks good to me. I can select this. Can. Great. Now, how are we looking? Brilliant. Why are you fluctuating so much? 582. Damn, why is it doing that? What power have I got? I've got my coal generators. They won't be a problem. That has to be coming from my fuel generators. I'm not going to solve that today because I just can't be asked, but that shouldn't be doing it. Mathematically, everything is perfect. I don't understand. I even made sure to purposely have less liquid in the pipes than what I actually need. Okay. Very quickly, take from inventory, not depot, just so I can try and use this dismantle crate. In fact, you know what? I'll just store it here. Preferably not there. A bunch of this. Get rid of it all. Is that enough? No. Almost. Why have I got so much plastic? I do not need that much plastic. I'm not a Kardashian. Anyway, there we go. We've now got that out of the way with. The power is all good. 360s. There we go. Oh dear, I am so unnecessarily unnecessary. Here. Okay. This is going to be our connecting points. So let's grab our blueprints. I believe it's called power. Then it's this one. Yes, okay. I'll add that to here for now. And doesn't matter exactly where you come out of. Preferably, I would like you next to some tower. But I don't know if that actually... No, does it matter? Because you're going to have to go up. All of our liquids are going to have to travel up here quite a lot. So, actually, if I get you into the middle here... It's difficult, you know? It is. Where's the exact middle point between these two? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Nice. You look actually dreadful. Okay, I'll change that. And it looks like we are actually going to be able to make it to the very end here, which is great. We have got some crude oil that will be hidden in bloody Narnia, but we can definitely extract that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. That looks good. Yep. Good morning, Plank. Hope that you're doing good, man. Welcome back to the stream. I pressed something, but I don't know what I pressed. I'm up, apparently. I somehow managed to half nudge that. Wait, now you're half nudged the wrong way? What the hell did I do? I don't know what button I pressed there, but whatever it was dumb. Oh well. Me doing dumb things? What? No, fake news. Anyway, that's now fine. I don't like the way these are going into each other there. Is there anything I could have done about that? Potentially, yes. Just experimenting here. Because I don't necessarily need things to look perfect. But if I'm doing something, and I notice that something's wrong, I might as well just do it correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're now perfectly lined up with that. I actually prefer that, if I'm honest. Let's stick with it. It's a very minor thing, but minor things add up to become a major thing. There you go. You now lined up? Yeah, boy. Absolutely, corner stair pieces. I've been saying this now since the add of the corner architectural foundation. We need it. I feel like that would have made sense though. I'm surprised they didn't actually add that in update 1.1. The actual stair piece itself is fantastic. I mean, it really is, architectural wise, just really good. However, if I am going to be nitpicky, I would say a corner would be quite nice as well. A half foundation, 4 wide and 8 deep stairs, that would be quite good as well. I'm sure there'll be a mod pack that will have that in it, right? Like, that sounds like something a mod would do. And I've got to try and turn you, don't I? We can definitely come out by one more here. Because it was only well, I say a few months ago. Oh yeah, it was a few months ago that we were actually building the exact same thing out here. We've got one of our nodes there, one of our nodes there, then one of our nodes further up there. That's where I was making my smokeless powder. I'm pretty sure it's right behind here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. Like, we can fit a bunch of stuff into here, which is great. But now let's see what the rest of this blueprint's actually going to end up looking like, which am I concerned about? I've thought about it. Definitely thought about it. So let's see now, if I was to do that and grab you. Line you up there. This would now mean that you are now lined up. I can fit you into there. Let's try that. I'm not going to make a blueprint corner for this. I can just do it myself. I love blueprints, but at the same time, though, I also like just doing things by myself. We're all going to have to go anyway, so I might as well start now. Okay. Actually, no, you can stay for now. Even though you are wrong, you can still stay. Because I'm just that nice. You're not going to line up? Back. That's not annoying at all. Nope. Why is there a half gap? There shouldn't be, should there? No, you should move forwards by an extra 4 meters, I think. Yeah. There shouldn't be half gaps here. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So apparently now you're in line. I mean, you're not. Although no, you are. But how? Really, I can see that's not lined up. Let's try this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allegedly, this is now lined up. No, it's still not. So I need you to come forwards by one more. How? Oh well. Just trust the process. Hopefully the process will trust itself as well. There we go. Welcome, Jonathan. Hope that you're doing well today. There we go. You're 90 hours into your 4th playthrough using all the resources in the world this time. Here in phase 2, just finish your 8,664 cord per minute power plant. with 577.6 fuel gens. It's all your leftover coal. Oh, nice. That's a lot of resources and a lot of time, but hopefully it'll work out well. I'm sure it will. That's fine, I think. Quantum Factory online? Good. What was it that went wrong? I can guarantee it was a very minor thing as well. Like, did you guys see the episode from Hibbert where his entire nuclear power plant shut down because one of his battery plants wasn't operating properly? And the main problem was one of the power lines wasn't fully connected. And it was only a temporary facility. And that caused a nuclear meltdown. And a little Kibitz meltdown as well. Sometimes that's all it takes. You could spend days doing all the logistical research, days planning, you can build a bunch of blueprints, make it look beautiful, and all it will take to go wrong is you not connecting one power line together. No pressure, by the way, no pressure. I'm looking forward to starting my nuclear power plant. I don't know where I'm going to do it, but I feel like the rocky deserts was the conclusion I came to. That seemed like it wasn't completely terrible. I'll yeet you over there. If you guys missed the news, by the way, tomorrow is going to be my final stream ever. No, not ever. But, for at least a couple weeks. Most likely 16 days. I have got a couple of videos that I have made off camera. Obviously off camera. And I am scheduling those videos to come out. There's 5 videos in total. 4 of which are Satisfactory related. 2 of which are related to this playthrough. Then the other 2 one's a best recipe video. The other is talking about the best locations to build a factory. It's rather interesting if you're into that sort of thing. And the other video, I'll leave as a bit of a surprise, which isn't anything related to Satisfactory. But, yeah, I feel... What's that? No, I know what that noise was. But I feel like it's still relatively interesting. Oh, you know what? This conveyor belt highway... It doesn't look bad from this angle. You know what I think made it? The pillars, and this little foundation here at the very bottom. And also this little curve here as well. Like that slight, very, very, very slight little curve. The fact it's not too repetitive, which we've managed to fix from our second blueprints. That is not looking dreadful. Wow. I'm a bit surprised, actually. Although, saying that though, we are now going to be embarking on the most difficult part of this particular episode. No. Is it the most difficult part of the episode? Okay, that lines up, by the way. Wow. Let's see. I am very skeptical of what we are about to be accomplishing. I am going to need... No. Yes. This. So 2 of our pipes are going to go up there, and 2 of our pipes are going to go up here. I'm now going to make sure that you are in the middle. Boom. Exact same thing over here now. If that's the middle, that'll be hilarious. Come on, positivity. This is the exact middle. I'm useless. Positivity. Woohoo! Oh dear. Right, so... Firstly, you're gonna come down by 1 more. Then I want both of you here to meet in the middle. Then yeet yourselves along there. It's a very casual yeet will be fine. No. No, why are you not lined up? Hey, but you're lined up though. Are you the only one that isn't lined up? What? Are you feeling rebellious today or something? Why is everything lined up except for you? Unbelievable scenes, just unbelievable scenes of the highest order. Right, blueprints. And how many pipes am I going to need here? We've got 2 impure, combine them together, that's 300. A normal, that's 300. I could combine both of them on one pipe, but I don't trust that for shite. So we're going to do 2 pipes. I feel like that's fair enough. Straight. Why have I got 2 straights? Oh, right, yeah, one's shorter than the other, that's fine. What I'm actually going to try and do here is 7, 8... 0, 9. Okay. Now, another problem that we are about to run into here is that I haven't got a blueprint for a T section. But I think what I might just do is do this by hand. That could be a bit easier. Also, you don't seem exactly even. 1, 2.5. 1.5. How are you not even? You were 9 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 1, 2, 3 and a half. How? You were 9 wide. To be honest, it doesn't actually matter. As long as it's just going straight, then it's okay. So let's start with you. Then do that. See, do you line up completely fine? That's good. You, on the other hand, don't. There, you're fine. That looks good now. Yeah, a bit of a weird situation there. But now what I can do is come to this point. Yep. Second guessing myself there, in case you couldn't tell. I know, I'm hiding it very well, aren't I? I should have become an actor. No. Oh dear. Why are you... Oh, that's going to annoy me. Why? Why have you done that to yourself? You're not actually... But then you are. Okay, what if I... What if I try and rotate you around and then do this? And back by 4. There we go. And get rid of one of you lot. Then what I can do, see, this is called a 200 IQ player. It's almost like I made this blueprint for this specific reason. Oh wait. Did. Oh, there you go, lovely. Although I do have to get rid of you lot, which is fine. And grab that. After I misclick every button known to the human keyboard, I can then get rid of that and definitely have some sort of pillar there. You, actually, I might get rid of... As you guys can tell, I never second guess myself. Not once in human history have I ever been recorded as second guessing myself. Not once. So if I was to chuck you down here, maybe over by 1 in fact. No. There should be pretty good. The game crashed. You know what the problem is? You're doing too well. Stop it. How dare you? If only you had a smaller factory. They say size doesn't matter, but clearly it does. You lined up with that? You are. Okay, great. So that's our main logistics now done for this. Wait. I only need 2 pipes. Oh yeah, that's fine, yeah. I was going to say, because I only need 2 pipes, I could have just used one of these pillars. But then it wouldn't look central, and then it would really annoy me. So, I've done the right thing. Also, I think what I'm actually going to end up doing here is rather than bringing my pipes up, I'm going to bring my pipes down. So it goes straight to our logistics floor, rather than going here, all the way up there, traveling like 3.5 centimeters, then all the way straight down again. There's just no point in me doing that. And again, if it was a conveyor belt, I would consider it. It's not. It's a liquid suck. So, preferably what I'm actually going to try and do here is have you come straight down to the bottom of here. Is it going to work? Probably not. I do love risking it. Let's risk it. Let's have a laugh. Guys, if I was to get rid of all of you, how is that going to reflect on this? It reflects completely fine, so that's what I'll do then for you. Oh. You've actually got to stay, annoyingly. So do you. Then I believe, again, you can go. Then when it comes to this, get rid of that. This is... Actually, no, this is not where our crude oil is going to be traveling across. We are in the complete underworld of our project, by the way. Not many people are going to be able to see that. Except for you guys watching today's stream. Which is pretty cool. I mean, it's not that impressive, but, you know, it's unique to what we're doing here today. I want to try and figure out this next part of the process. If I can just get this annoying logistical bit out the way with, all I've got to try and do after this, just build it out, and preferably don't make it look crap. Which I shouldn't do. I've got an idea in mind, and the idea should actually be rather decent. If I say so myself. Let's see, I don't know. Maybe it will be bad. We're going to find out though, hey? The way that I want to try and do this, I think, is by going onto our logistics, selecting our Mark II pipes, even though in theory I can just use Mark 1, but you guys know it by now, I don't trust liquid logistics. And selecting you, then coming back up here again, then making sure that this pipe directly aligns with this. Like so. No, why are you changing? Stop it. Great. This way, what I can now try and do is continue you all the way down to the very end. Just like... Yee. No, I think I can actually get rid of this. Where exactly is our foundation going to be now? Oh. Well, isn't that a handy bugger? In that case... Just temporarily. We'll do... 1, 2. There we go. And that's where our crude oil is going to come out from. It doesn't matter how this looks. The reason why I've built the wall here like I have is because everything that you see here is going to be for logistics. Everything on this level. We've got tons of room to work with. In total, it's... 8 meters? That's 8 meters in total. You broke the 1.5 million megawatts consumption. Consumption? Damn. Like, production, that's tons, but consumption, that's... a lot. It is a lot. You've also got to be black, because you're crude oil. So, I don't know why, but the black in this game just looks so good. It just does. So if I just yeet you out to here, and do that, then just drag you down to the very end, essentially. There. And make sure that you are pretty much, well, no, not pretty much, that you are aligned with this. There's no room here for pretty much. It's perfection or nothing. Saying that as I've perfected nothing so far this playthrough. Positivity, everybody. Woo. Power, that's one thing I do want to try and bring down here. In fact, that should be really easy to transport across. Like, really super simple. Surprisingly super simple. Where's our power coming down from here? There we go. So you're going to go to there. You're then going to come to here. You'll then go behind this wall. Up to here again. That's probably a bit too high, yeah. Yo, neighbor with the raid. Thank you very much, man. I hope that the stream went well, as always. Oh, nice. Be positive. I read your message the second that happened, by the way. Like, as I was reading your message, that happened. Like, the power pole getting in the way. That's unbelievably frustrating. Oh, well. Wire is too long. Why are you too long? There we go. Good day, welcome. Hope that you're doing good, and welcome to the Raiders. Okay, so the next thing I've got to try and do now is the exact same thing that I did over here, although I can actually repair you now. There we go. Grab you, then this. Great, okay. I'm actually going to try and keep that there if I can, and honestly I should be able to. It's a good blood type, wow. It is. B negative, no. Me negative, no. I am the most positive pickle in the Satisfactory world. How goes the build? Yeah, honestly, so far it's been really good. I'm enjoying every single step along the way. There you go, see? That was straight positivity. But no, surprisingly, what is... Ye? Surprisingly, it has actually been, like, good fun. Well, I say surprisingly, it shouldn't have gone bad. Like, I've planned everything to go this way. Like, I have intentionally done everything the way I've done it, so that it goes like this. So I shouldn't be surprised. Yes, it is going well. Thank you for asking. How about you? How's your playthrough going? Okay, I'm liking the way this looks. Both of you guys are going to be transporting 300 crude oil as well. So there's no point having to label... Positive, 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 positivity. Why would it do that though? What are you doing? Oh, you're on straight mode. Okay, can we not do that ever again? Because now you're bending. You've got to line up with that pretty much. Here. From the top, we're looking fine. There. That's exactly what I want. Yes. Okay, you do go a bit further back. That's okay. I'll chuck you into there. Keep you down here. And angle you so that you're lined up with this. Why did your whole world go black? Did you break the game? I think you might have. You broke the game with your quantum factory. You weren't supposed to unlock that. Okay, how is this gonna look? Oh, all you had to do was just line up. There you go. Now, we are going to be continuing this out in this direction. Is there anything else I want to try and add to here? No. Okay, great. Let's move on. Before I can think of anything, let's just move. Okay. And to be fair now, the rest of this project should be, like, really simple. Okay, might as well finish this first. Yeah, thank you again to everyone that is tuning in. I hope that everyone's having a nice day so far. And if not, then I hope it gets better. Line up. Twas. Why doesn't it line up? There we go. Beautiful. That's what we love to see. Same thing here now. Yep. Great. Now you. Yes, we're actually making progress. I don't want to jinx it, but this is going well. Now, when it comes to you, are you lined up perfectly, by the way? Oh, wow. You are. Where do I want you to go? Preferably over by a couple more, right? Let's just blink this very quickly. You should be pretty much lined up with me. Yeah, so over by... More? Well, I don't really want you to be overlapping that now, do I? There we go. Yeah. Actually, I don't really mind if you do go across that direction. That's fine. Actually, I probably want... Do I want you there? Oh, maybe. Let's see. I did get rid of the blueprint that I needed, though, because I'm extremely intelligent. So let's try and add that back to my hotbar. And get rid of that. Why not? Welcome, Garossi. Hope that you're doing well. Every time you tell yourself your build is going well, you almost immediately run into some sort of critical... Yeah, oh, yeah. Welcome to Satisfactory. The second you start to think that everything is going right, no. Then get hit with reality itself. And sometimes reality hurts. Okay. I think we built this in the right location. To be honest, I'd rather be 3 or 4 foundations off rather than 1 foundation off. So let me just try and... Oh. Build this out very quickly. What's to go straight over here? What kind of aluminium did I go for? I went for... Electro... Oh, no, that's electro scrap. Do you mean regarding... What exactly? Oh, you're talking to neighbor. Oh, right. Yeah, see, if I was to bring you forwards there, you're going to interact with this rock. So preferably, you have got to come over here by at least... No. 2 more foundations. Yeah. I suppose here would be the ideal place, but then you're overlapping that, you're getting in the way of this as well. So... We'll say here. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, great. And that's the reason why I test things out before I actually do it. Because things will go wrong otherwise. Yeet you down over there. Great. Right, so we get rid of that. Everything there for now. Wait. We keep you. Okay, great. Should be 7,290 pure ingots from 8,100 bauxite. Damn. That's a lot. That is definitely a lot. Okay, what we are going to need now is this again. You're then going to come out to third one. Okay. Everything here has to go, essentially. That's fine. Great. Next thing to do is then just temporarily place you there. What I'll then do is grab this again. Doesn't really matter where you are, as long as you're somewhere on my playable screen. Thank you. Bring you to there. Okay. And continue use just forwards. Regarding... Oh, you. Damn, I completely forgot about that one. Right. So... I think what I'm going to have to do is actually get rid of this, continue you out a little bit, and have some sort of T section. Which, honestly, shouldn't be that bad. It should be rather self-explanatory. I'll bring you out there by a couple, at least. Is that good enough? It probably will be. So what I'm going to do is manually continue you out by one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing here. Basically just close it off a little bit. If I try and set the default there, which isn't going to work for that particular one, which is kind of annoying. Bring you out like so, bring you out like that there as well. Nothing there, so I should be able to. There we go, thank you. I'm not going to design something for this end blueprint, although I might do eventually, but not right now. Doesn't need it. Yeah, sloppy alumina is pretty good fun. I do quite like it. That's what I'm using as well. Oh, right, yeah. I believe it's for the solution, isn't it? Yeah, the reason as to why I use sloppy alumina, even though I'm pretty sure you're consuming more bauxite, in fact... No, wait, you're consuming less bauxite? Oh, yeah. You consume less bauxite and a lot less water, but you don't make silica. The reason why some people like to make silica from this isn't because they need silica, but it's because there's another recipe involving aluminium. This. That requires silica. Okay, here's my thing, right? If the silica you are producing exactly goes into the amount of silica you need for this, I could understand it, because then you're saving aluminium scrap, which means that you save a little bit of aluminium. But it doesn't. You still have to make extra silica on the side. I don't want to do that. So I'd rather save bauxite and save water, and then make a little bit of extra scrap, which I don't know if it necessarily saves you resources in the long run, but it completely gets rid of silica from the solution. The equation, even, which I quite like. Because here, yeah, you're consuming 30 more aluminium scrap. Which, to make our scrap, 30 of it, is like 6 petroleum coke, basically nothing, and 18 alumina solution. Okay. Which is going to be 15 bauxite, and I don't even know if that's even correct. About 15 water then as well. 15 extra bauxite, 15 water. No, it's just not worth it. You're saving that from... what? 60 aluminium ingots? Nah. I like the recipe I chose, it's nice and simple. That's the reason why I choose a lot of the recipes that I do, just because they are simple. For the most part, I quite like them. And then sometimes it means that I can flow one recipe quite easily to another recipe. And occasionally, the recipes that I use might not actually be the easiest recipe to use. But it just, again, as I just said there, it makes it so that I can nice and easily flow one recipe and continue it in one system, rather than having to add like random silica or random caterium or random X, Y, and Z. I definitely prefer it. Add that there for now. I do apologize for the gameplay being rather dark. There's nothing I can do about it. It's the game. One day they will definitely give us that daylight mod in the game. I know it's already a mod, but hopefully they'll make it official one day. And this is where I've got to try and come out now. That's quite annoying. I think what I'll do, because this is rather off-putting, I'll get rid of this particular thing here and build it out just to make it one flat sort of area. Like that. There we go. Just so it doesn't look off-putting. Because it was. Okay, let's see. Are you going to be correct? I believe in miracles. Yes, that looks good. It is good. It's good that it's good. It would be bad if it was bad. You lose some throughput quantity, but gain a lot of quality of life. Yeah. I quite like it. I do. Right, let's continue now with this. Okay, you've decided to ascend to the heavens. That's okay. Even my builds are rage quitting. My very own projects. Oh, you're not flat again, are you? No, I think you... You're not. Let me just see here for a second, because you don't actually look like you are lined up properly. Which is weird, because, I mean, you damn well should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, maybe? You're 2 on that side. You're... No. You'll be okay, that. We'll get rid of that. And again. And then that one. Okay. Are we looking? That is not lined up. Okay, that's fine. I believe the way that I can line it up is by doing a 1, 2, 3, 4 rotation like that. Brilliant. It is so dark right now, I do apologise. Oh, dearie me. The electrode scrap and pure ingots are what we've been using for our main aluminium setup in your current co-op world. We're building in the Golden Coast, using the bauxite on top of the ridge on the edge of the rock, and the eastmost pink forest. Yeah, that's a good idea. Especially for a starter bauxite facility, you don't need much, or starter aluminium facility. You don't need like 7 nodes. You can. But if it's only a starter facility, there's not really much point. Let's see. There you are. Make sure to paint you here as well. Then cover all this. Lovely. Okay, so far everything is looking tolerable. Actually, let's look at our inventory here for a second. We can definitely turn this off now. Let's use our dimensional depot. Put it to good use. And let's continue coming out over here. I'm probably going to have to activate the chainsaw here for a couple of these trees. In fact... Yep, there we go. Oh, my keyboard's doing the thing again. Oh, it's finally dawn. Connecting it via rail line. Oh, nice. Yeah, railing the bauxite's really simple, luckily. It's almost like the game wanted you to build it in that straight line. It's going from the very edge of the red forest, or the red jungle that you were talking about, to the swamp. It's kind of a straight line. You have got to turn it at one point or another. I am too good at that. But for the most part, it is just a straight line. It's quite handy. All that now. Okay, let's continue. Let's do it. Let's go. Chuck you down here. Mario music is unbelievably goated. I don't even play Mario games. In fact, the last Mario game I've probably like put more than 3 hours into was Mario Party 8. And I remember seeing that in the airport in Beirut and thinking, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8. I need that game. I got it, it was really good. I used to be good at Mario Kart as well. I used to be really good at Mario Kart. Well, back when everyone else used to suck at Mario Kart, because I was like, I think 9, last time I properly played it. I used to sink a lot of hours into that. I used to have a 2DS, in fact. And I loved my 2DS more than life itself. I would literally bring it everywhere. I had a bag for it and everything. I freaking loved that 2DS. Then it got snapped in half, and I cried. You're not straight. Okay, are you the only one that's not straight? Why is nothing here straight? You are? Oh, you're the problem. Okay. So if I got to redo, I think I do actually have to redo all this. Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to transfer items from my depot into my inventory. Yeah, wherever I went, that DS came with me. Pretty detailed satellite factories this time. Last playthrough we just... Oh, the last playthrough you just shipped everything to a huge mega build in the northern forest. I want to try and do a bit of both. I do want to try and do a mega project. But I also do want to try and focus on detailing as well. So it's trying to find that balance of mega projects and also not spending too much time detailing on things I'm not going to come back to. Saying that as I spend too much time detailing a thing I'm never going to come back to. Did the exact same in our last playthrough. In fact, I'm actually putting in more efforts this playthrough. If I'm going to do something, might as well just do it good, right? Yeah, the clipping, the clipping. I'll leave that there for now. Are you finally aligned? You are. Congratulations, you haven't completely pissed me off. This is a huge accomplishment. There we go. Okay, well this can probably go though. There we go. That can stay, although there's no... it's fine. It's okay. Great, now let's continue you. Hopefully again you'll just work. Yeah, good. Well done. Yes. I mean, I barely even use anything for this. Like, all the resources are just going into the ground. well. And that is where they'll be. In the grind. For you, I want to leave you here. I'll be fine. Do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of no, a little bit of that. There we go, great. Then make sure that you are right. Great, and this should be completely lined up. Grand. Okay. Regarding you, I think what I'm actually going to try and do, since I'm already here, is, let's see, production, oil extractor. How are you going to work? 'Cause I haven't actually designed anything for our oil extractor. Like a base. I've got you, but you're made for other machines. If you work with this, that would be quite handy. I think you will. Yeah, no, you definitely will. Okay. Go with that. But of course, I have got to swap out... Where is it? The conveyor port. Yes, I don't quite need that. What I will do, though, is still go back into the settings so I can place down you. And I might as well slug you up there as well. Shard you up even. Yep. Shot through the heart. Sorry. Lovely. Nice. And paint you black. Great. More of a complex constructor. I mean, again, that's a fantastic thing about Satisfactory. Doesn't matter what you are, who you are, where you are. Any playstyle is tolerable. It's really cool for that reason. Okay, let's go back to the very start now. Let's continue this bridge. And let's just see how everything is going to work. At least by the end of... What time is it now? An hour and 20 minutes. By the end of the hour, we still got 40 minutes. I want to have all of my crude oil there for this particular area. I didn't quite realize how big a project this was going to be. Should I be surprised that I have underestimated my stupidity, my brilliance? No. Yeah, probably. I'm a bit surprised. Oh well. Complex constructor. I'm more of a, what am I? I would say complex. I would say challenged. I'm someone who, for whatever reason, likes to suffer on this game. I see the easy way, and I turn away in lust. I joyfully laugh to myself as I realize I am causing myself pain. But it's fun. That's the most important part. As long as you're having fun, no matter what you're doing, it's okay. Unless it's like murder or something. Don't do murder, kids. It's not very good. So who says that we don't talk about life lessons here on this channel? That's a very important life lesson. You're not built right, are you? No, you're built perfectly. I'm sorry, no. You're completely fine. Okay, great. Now what I've got to try and do is this. Oh wait, you just work? Sure. Okay. So you're now in place. Are you a normal node? I believe you're impure, aren't you? Yep. Hopefully you're then the impure as well, and then the normal should be over there. Yes, okay, I can very easily combine these together. That's why I was hoping they were both going to be the impures next to each other. That's rather handy. Less time to enjoy the process. Yeah. Like the saying goes, it's not always about the destination, it's about the journey. There it is. I was looking for that. Please. Thank you. Okay. Make sure that you're lined up. Roger. Brilliant. Everything is fine. All that's left is the train stations to ship the resources out of here. Nice. I'm guessing your game is now working good as well. I would hope so, at least. You're facing directly south. That's perfect. I don't need to do anything else, other than, of course, everything else. Other than everything, I've got nothing left to do, so we're basically finished. Might as well just end the series here, honestly. Final episode? No, I can't do that. I'm actually, like, having too much fun in this series. It's concerning. I shouldn't be. No, that's a concern. Be down. I shouldn't be having fun. I should be doing manual labor. These best recipes aren't going to write themselves. Although they actually have... Oh well. Right, you. Yep. That was never going to work, was it? And again, you have to be black. Lovely. I'll then continue you, I think. Zoop you straight into there. Zoop you straight into there. Not going to say it for the third time. There we go. And then have you just go up, I think. Let's see. You're pretty much lined up with this. 1, 2. 1, 2. I just realized we have got a small conveyor belt. Even though it's not a conveyor belt, but you know what I mean. A conveyor belt highway. Going into a conveyor belt highway. Going into a conveyor belt highway. Actually, this isn't really a highway. This is more of a connection road. Connection road, road highway. That's the way it's going to work. That's... I mean, that's what I wanted. But I don't know if I like that. Oh, no, I don't like that. How about I do this? You cut through the wall there, which is kind of annoying. I think what I might even do is extend you out to here. Cool. Here. Too many conveyor belt highways! What the hell was that little boost? I was supposed to do that, but I just got a massive boost off the blinking map. There we go, that should be tolerable. Hugely improve the hobby for you. Because historically, you spend more time painting a model than you spend looking... Yeah. Yeah. I used to be like that with Warhammer as well. I would spend so long trying to make something look nice. And then, like, even like with my Lego stuff, I'll then just build it and put it in a cupboard somewhere. What's the point of building it then? So recently, not just in like video games or with Lego, but even in life, I've just been trying to spend more time looking at the collateral beauty of some things. Because you might look at something and think, that's dire, that's dreadful. But sometimes within the darkness, you can find a bit of light. With everything, really, I think. And that's what I'm starting to do in real life now as well. And it's good. I think it's rather healthy, actually. This time, like me 2 years ago, I could see the most beautiful thing and say, yeah, but it could have used this, that, and the other. But now I'm the complete opposite. I'll look at something hideous and think, you know what, that's actually not too bad. Maybe because my standards have just lowered so unbelievably over the last couple of years, but also just, I think, appreciating things a bit more as well. That does help. Okay, I'm going to try and hide my power now. I'm going to bring you into there. Then connect you. Actually, I've already got a holder. Nice. 80% of what you build and paint. Yeah, it's good fun. Although it's so expensive, though. I would love to get back into Warhammer, but every time I start to look at the paints and the actual Warhammers themselves and the equipment, it's a good few £100 to get back into it. I will get back into it. I will. Just, I'm waiting for university to end, and so I can actually get a job that will pay the bills. Then Warhammer's definitely on my radar. I don't need to continue that over that. Now you should actually have some things. Yes, stuff and things. Brilliant. You going to work? It's never the right way. What am I doing wrong? Because when I do that, it automatically snaps to being the right way. Oh well. With that now, at least make it look a little bit nicer. And regarding you, I can see a gap, but I believe if I was to do this, that will completely cover up the gap from this angle. Inside, I don't really care too much. I'm never going to be underneath there ever again, so it's completely fine. Just get a handful of paint. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm really looking into, though. Because I've got a Games Workshop about 45 minutes away from me. I think if it's still open, it's... Last time I was there was years ago. So I'll have a look around again and see what they do. Sometimes eBay can have some good offers. I just don't trust eBay. I'm not an eBay hater. I just don't trust it. At all. Okay, so nothing's coming up from there. I knew that was going to happen. Because we are going to need... Where is it? I've actually never used a Mark II pipeline pump in this playthrough. Let's do that now. I mean, this is not 50 meters. But I might as well have it here for the future. You can stay grey. I actually quite like you being grey. £50 and be set? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Amazon does quite a few things like that. Okay. So the way that this is going to work is like this. You are automatically going to go into there. Because that's going to be the normal node. I'm not going to touch that. I haven't? Yeah, not in this playthrough so far, no. Then what I'm going to do is grab you, then not line these up with each other, but line this up with each other. Then do... Oh, okay. Then do that. That's better. I actually quite like the grey and the black mixed together here. The grey from the pipeline supports and the pipeline junction mixing with the black pipes. Surprisingly nice. Anyway, yeah, you got a bunch of crude oil. That's great. Now let's do one more over there here as well. Let's continue this out. So far, so good. Got 26 minutes left until I want to get this specific thing done. We can worry about the decoration just a minute. I just want to try and get everything else ready. Okay, you. If I copy you over, you should already have all the slugs in there. I think... Wait, actually, if I have you facing here... No, that would make no sense, because here's you're slightly closer. Have you facing east? Grand. Yeah, let's do it. That's the wrong button. I'm so good at this game. And and bring you forwards a little bit. I was literally shaking there from how hard I was trying to press the arrow keys on my keyboard. Competitive arrow key presser. Okay, height-wise, you're pretty... you little unseasoned parrots. There we go. We'll do that instead. Okay, that is good. Then get you here. You should be able to line up here as well. No, what? And I've... Hello, game. Thank you. Why have you done that? Damn, that mouse sensitivity. That's disgusting. Wait. There we go. I then want you, I suppose, to come out up here again, just like what I did before. So we'll get rid of that. We'll then place you pretty much right on the edge there. 1, 2. Okay, that should be all the prep that I'm going to need now. Great. Firstly, let's start with that. And go with this, then that. Positivity! Yeah, 50-60 quid box, and that's a complete gaming force. Damn. That's not bad going at all. I'm hoping that already has all the slugs in it. I will double check, but I've copied it over, so it should have all the... That's why I check. Have you not got any slugs? This is why we check these things. Always double, triple, quadruple check. If I didn't double check there... What? Eventually I would have figured out that I was a complete donut, and I've made a mistake. Yeah, we can do that to there. And bring you to here. And bring you to... Hello. I suppose, yeah, you can actually just stay the way you are. Why not? And bring you down over here. Warcry if you're into fantasy. The only sort of like fantasy world that I'm personally into is... Oh, hello there. Is Warhammer. Okay, the very final thing that I'm going to need, and I'm so lazy, I'm just going to click it from there. You added it as a feature, being able to middle mouse click whatever you want, so I'm going to use it. Best believe I will fully utilize the features they add. Especially when, just like that one, they're actually really good. Okay. You're not doing anything. Why? That's filled up already. I'm guessing the reason you're filled up is because you connected with that, and all the crude oil has gone down here instead. But it should still work, I think. That should be fun. A big gun. Welcome, N8. Hope that you're doing good. Then yeets you there. How are we looking? I think that's actually perfect. Wow. I'm surprised you weren't off there by a foundation. It turns out, no, we were off by a foundation, but that's a really simple fix though, so we'll take it. Get rid of that. Lovely. We'll fix all this in just a second. I'm not massively concerned for that just yet. Now what I'm going to try and do with you is bend you around like Beckham. That should be it. Regarding time, we are doing really good right now. We are smashing it so far today. I will come back for the decoration a bit later on. But right now, I'm not really focusing on decoration. Straight mode to there. That's and this. Mark 2 pipes. Again, grab that and extend it if we can. We should have enough oil now to last us for a while. I would hope. We have got to do this again somewhere over on that side, and that side's going to be far more difficult to try and do. Why are you grey? That should be alright. There we go. So that's pretty much everything done. So we've got 20 minutes left till I can actually beat my targets, which is great. Make sure you are... Okay, you're already 300, great. Floor holes, they don't work apparently. I could, like, if I really wanted to, I could, but I don't see the point. Especially when I have heard that floor holes aren't great and that they are slightly broken. Maybe they fixed it, I'm not sure. But I'm not really willing to take that risk. There's no point. Okay, it might be easier to try and do one of these at a time. Let me very quickly close this app here for a minute, because the reason why you might be hearing some window sounds in the background is because of this app. That isn't satisfactory. There we go. And why is it too... Oh, are you kidding me? That's not always happen. Like, whenever I click it, it's just out of range. Typical. I got too high. Oh, okay. I'll take it nice and slow then. If you correct it correctly. It's fine. I've done it now, so I'll leave it the way I've done it. That's straight. It looks it. Good. Okay. So that is now going to be 300 crude oil. That's great. Now it's time for you. And this time, I have to make sure I'm actually lining it up properly. It's not necessarily important to line it up. It just looks a bit neater. Welcome, Percy. There we go. Looks fine. Okay, that's good. The reason why I've chosen to do this, though, is just it's a bit time saving. I don't necessarily need to do the floor holes. If I had to, I would. But when it's like this and it's so far away from my other factories, it should be alright. As long as it functions, then it functions. There is one change I do have to try and make, though. And that is by adding a pump. Let's go do that straight away. Where is it? Here. Probably right on the edge. Again, that's not 50 meters. But it's still good to have it there. Great. And that is all of this crude oil, at least. Now, done and gathered. I think it looks rather nice as well. I wasn't necessarily going for looks, but when you've designed a nice blueprint, looks sort of just happen. Which is good. I have got to try and redo everything underneath. Not redo. Readjust things underneath here. And no, they don't actually line up perfectly, which is really annoying. I don't know why they don't line up. Like, they should. Oh well. Shouldn't take too long to do this. Again, thank you very much to everyone who is watching the stream so far. Hope that you guys are doing well. Today we are working on our rocket fuel factory. We've been working on this factory now for the last couple of weeks. We built a dam. I will be returning to that said dam one day. Not today though. It's a big project. It's a very big project. In fact, I will most likely be revisiting it towards the Christmas time. That's where I want to start to build my Fixmas factory. Although again, that is quite far away, so we'll see how things are going to go. Why do you just not want to work? Whatever it is, it's annoying. Oh. Beautiful. Why does the number of items matter? Oh, it depends. Depends what you're trying to build. Oh, there we go. Great. So, tomorrow we are going to be streaming some Satisfactory. Although I might, don't know yet, do an evening stream over on Twitch. Or maybe YouTube as well. I might even do a double stream, I don't know. Of some Anno stuff as well, because I was really enjoying Anno. I was playing it again this morning. I was progressing rather well. We finally got ourselves a military. But because you've only got an hour to play, you have to just rush through everything. So the two options you have is make everything look nice, but unlock very little. Or unlock tons, but not spend as much time detailing. And I love detailing, as you guys would have seen from my final hour there of that stream yesterday. But a good mix of both is quite nice. Can I do this? Great. How are you looking? Still producing tons of crude oil. I love to see it. Yeah, not bad going. I'll take it. And continue you now around here. This will take a bit longer, but it has to be done. We can then actually start the other half of our crude oil expansion. Over there. Same with you. Again, I don't know why this is not lining up, because I'm in the blueprint. Is it behind us? Apparently so. I don't know why. It is. Why are you... Oh... It might honestly be easier just to do this at this point. Line you up there. And bring you down. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. Well, I've lived here, but I'm not originally from here. So I've just got a weird accent, unfortunately. I used to have quite a strong accent, but because I've moved away, and a lot of my friends were from... India, Pakistan, and America. So I lost my accent a little bit. Welcome, Early Pause. Hope that you're doing good. My #1 Jamaican subscriber. Do. This is going surprisingly well. Like, we haven't really run into many mistakes or issues. I was trying to add in this road earlier on today in case you guys missed it. It looked crap, so I got rid of it. I don't mind experimenting with things like that, but if I didn't try it, then maybe further down the line I might have said, well, maybe that would have been nice if I did that, or if I didn't do it, or if I changed it up a little bit. But no, we attempted it. It looked shite, and then we stopped it. It does mean that this road is now not connecting to anything, and I do want it to connect to something, so we'll have to try and figure it out. Well, I'm from the UK, Kent, in the southeast. That's the wrong blueprint. There we go. So we managed to actually beat our time there, which is pretty good. I wanted to get all this done within 2 hours. It's been 1 hour and 57 minutes. And it actually looks like, it looks fine. It's the lights that do it. The lights are just so good, aren't they? I love them. Mozambican. Maybe you're everything. Okay, great. So you're now done. All of our resources are coming from up here, I believe, aren't they? Yes. So, wow, let's just try and get all of our resources down here then. Then line it all up, including you two. And I would say that's a pretty good going. We'll then start the next phase of our crude oil expansion, which I will be continuing tomorrow if I'm still around. If I wake up. Oh dear. Right, so we'll do that there. One more over here. And when it comes to you, you'll go around the back. Which is kind of annoying. In fact, maybe it won't be annoying. Broken accents, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I have met a few people with broken accents. Are you lined up there? No. Okay, you are. Okay, good. I thought you weren't on the right level. That was really weird. You definitely are, though. Oh, do I want to have all these facing this way, though? In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my 2 functional brain cells to do this. Because this makes a bit more sense. No. Right idea, wrong execution. You have to try and go back by 1 more here if I can. If I can. There we go. No one that sounds like him, yeah. Yeah. It sounds a bit off, but oh well. How are you still in the way? I've got to do this. Right, that's fine. It still works. We'll do it. Okay. Let's just give it a shot. No. There we go. Can I get rid of anything here into my depot? Definitely. Yes. Everything else should be alright, I think. Oh. I knew that wasn't gonna work. That's annoying. That's fine. Then our crude oil from here. Non-native. Well, I suppose I'm not native, though. That's the thing. There's no one in my family who's English. No one. In fact, in one way or another, the majority of my family fought the English. But here we are. Oh well. So that's now fine. Everything in there is okay. I do want to try and update the YouTube video people about what exactly we've done. So I think what I'll do is send you guys out as here just to make the resources here a bit easier to spot. And get this here as well. There we go. We've got a hover pack. We might as well use it. There we go. Okie dokie. I should probably try and get... Wait, no I don't. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 780, 780, 300, 780, 780. So I do know the resources that are being produced from this, but I might as well sign it as well, just in case. Oh, I could do that. Nah, that's boring. They added that so that I don't have to do this. Yeah, I still do this. Here we may. Still a great feature. I'm just special. Velocity 1. How's that gonna look? Tolerable. We'll go with it. That's 5 of you lots. Then 780. Times 2. No, 780. 780. 300. Both of you lots are 780s as well. And when it comes to our liquids, you're all 450. Except for the last 2, because you're not nitrogen. You're 300. Like so, okay. Customizer, grey, everything grey. I do very quickly want to try and record something here for the video. Do that. There we go. Because off camera I was basically talking about how I wanted to try and expand this, and now we've expanded it, so I might as well talk about it. Oh, power. There we go. Holy. Do. And surprisingly, within a couple of hours, we have all of our crude oil going next to our other logistics. Welcome back, Vinod. Just in time for the video recording. And it's about to get night as well, so I might as well rush this a little bit if I can. Not rush it, but just not take my time. And honestly, it looks surprisingly good. Like, I wasn't expecting it to turn out like this, but it is rather amazing what a couple of lights can actually achieve. Because in this case, they're achieving quite a lot and carrying the project, I would say. So, as the sun starts to set, let's see what we've been able to achieve within the last couple hours. Don't crash, thank you. It always sets, like the last time I recorded something the sun was setting, off camera the sun was setting. I've actually got to probably re-record that because it was so dark, you couldn't see what I was talking about. Which is always really good when you make a video like that. Hi, welcome back to today's video where we're doing... Oh, doesn't matter, you can't see it. Holy. This area down here looks surprisingly nice. I don't know what it is, but it just sort of works. There's a couple of tweaks I do want to make here and there, but for the most part it's done. Normal camera mode, yep. I don't need mods, luckily. This is a completely unmodded playthrough. And as you might have seen, we are consuming 3 different crude oil nodes, but we're only going into 2 different pipes. That is because we are using 2 impure nodes, which I've combined, because that's about 300 crude oil, and 1 normal node, which again is about 300 crude oil. So we've got 2 pipes of 300 crude oil, or 600 in total, which is fine, but it's nowhere near enough for what we need today. Is this going in the video? Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, this particular part is going into the video. I do trim out most of the things from my streams, so the streams are basically just like the behind-the-scenes sort of things. But I do often record clips here and there of what we've managed to achieve throughout the streams. Also, it's a good way of knowing that I'm not, like, spawning in a bunch of items. I haven't got the advanced game mode even turned on, so I can't physically do that. But it's, you know... it's a way of proving I don't do it. And also, it's good fun just to stream anyway. How am I going to do this shot here? You know what I'll do? I'll do this. There we go. So, that is 600 crude oil down. We've now got a couple thousand more to go. So, let's go do it. There we go. And basically, within the last... 2 hours and 3 minutes, I have now got less than 1 minute's worth of footage. And that's basically how the videos and streams work. Hence why I do the streams, because otherwise I would be releasing 1 video a month. It's just not worth it. But this way I get to, you know, relax, talk to you guys, have a bit of fun, talk about how pineapple belongs on pizza. You know, all the really important things. It's like sometimes I'll be doing 5 hours worth of work and have less than a minute of footage. And sometimes I'll have to yap for no reason talking about something, just so I can drag the video out to be longer than 4 minutes long. I don't, okay. I don't include useless information, but I also can't just show, like, footage of me doing something after I've already done it, because that would be really boring. I do have to include some other things here and there as well. One thing that I didn't do actually was show all of my logistics. So let's do that as well. And because we've now added on our 2 extra cold pipes? Cold pipes now? Update 2.4? No. Because we've now added in our 2 crude oil pipes, it now means that all of our logistics coming in from the east side is now completely finished. Bloody cold pipes, who would have thought? Which episode is this for? Episode 11. Episode 11, like what you're seeing now, won't be coming out for another couple months. We have also labeled all of our pipes and our conveyor belts as well. This means I'm easily able to see what's coming out of what. When it comes to the resources, conveyor belt wise, I could obviously use my eyes to see what's coming out of what, like the sulfur and the coal. And for our pipes, I've color coded everything. So the 2 pipes on the left side are crude oil, then the 4 white pipes are the nitrogen gas. Nice and simple. I've also made sure to give ourselves an absolute ton of room when it comes to our logistic floor. This way we're not going to be scrambling for space. We've got 8 meters to use in regards of height, and when we're all done, hundreds if not thousands of foundations underneath our factory to get all of our logistics squared away and sorted. This, logistically at least, should be a perfect project. I've jinxed myself by saying that. Oh, nice sunset by the way, damn. I've, like, definitely jinxed myself saying this is going to be a perfect project, but mathematically, it should be. Logistically, I've got everything here to make it perfect. Recipe-wise, research-wise, everything's already done. I'm trying to think, how can I screw this up? I actually don't know. Couple of months, yeah. Yeah. A Valhalla blooper, honestly, maybe. Sometimes I do add a couple of bloopers into the videos, like intentionally. I don't think I've ever forgotten about one. But sometimes I have intentionally added it. And I've got an idea. The scariest sentence you'll ever hear me say, by the way, is I've got an idea. So, you know, sound the sirens at this point. What am I making? Rocket fuel. And basically everything that requires crude oil. So we're making a bunch of fuel as well. Potentially some extra turbo fuel. Plastic, rubber, petroleum coke. We're gonna have tons of, like, drones. It would be really cool. Or should I say it would be really cool? Because of the coal. Take me out with a sniper. So what I want to try and do now is see if this is actually going to fit into here. I am skeptical about this. Where's our arrow even? I can't even tell you. I don't know where this is. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's correct. If I lower you down, preferably with the road being on this level. Like so. Oh, I forgot about my jetpack! Damn it, man. For a living? Oh no, I'm starting university in September. Well, it is September, damn. In a few weeks. I have got a video coming out about the future of the channel regarding university and content and what I'll be prioritizing, things like that. That'll be coming out towards the end of September. Long story short, I will still be making content. But don't be surprised if I don't make videos for a couple weeks, because I've got, like, other stuff to do now. You read the title? I think it's in the pinned message as well, but no, it's alright. It's all good. Because I do realize that some people click on these streams from YouTube recommending my channel to them, and they'll have no idea what I'm doing, no idea who I am, no idea about the project or the planning or the research, and the fact I've spent about 450 hours researching the best recipes for this game. People don't understand that, and that's completely fine, so I don't mind explaining it. It's all good. But if I have to do it again... No, I'm joking. You've used up your one not reading the title comment of the day, unfortunately. You only get one of those lives. Okay, so you're fine. Are you below sea level? Oh, you're not! Yes! Okay, great. That is really what I wanted to try and do there. So I suppose this is where I want my road to be coming into my project from. Do I want to elevate you? Am I going to be unique? I feel like an elevation here would work. But how? Let's see, because you're the pathway along here. We're going to have some sort of castle wall going along the outside, which, by the way, yes, I am adding a castle wall. I wasn't completely drunk when I thought of that idea. But I'm going to try and do some sort of, like, fortification around here. I'm going to make it look like some sort of, not castle, but, again, a fortified area. I don't know why, just a fun project, right? It's fun. Right. A bean is riding your train. Damn. Why does that sound like some sort of... Doesn't matter. Okay, do I want to plop you down here? Suppose I do. I'm trying to figure out where the door or the gate's actually going to go. The gates can be there. The path, though, the path can't just end here. So you're going to have to go up. We'll design that eventually. That's completely fine. The wall's going to go here. That's okay. You're lined up there. You're lined up there. I think you're in the perfect position here for a placement procedure. Pretending the... Sorry, stop saying P words. But yeah, there we go. It's fine. Wrap you around over here to prepare for the expansion over here now. Where essentially I'm going to replicate everything that I've just built over here. But now over there. Then after I've built this wall, I can now start thinking about my crude oil. Because I've got a bunch of different crude oil nodes here, which I did say I wanted them to come out from here. But it would make more sense if it came out from around about there. Just so it can connect easily into what I'm building right now. Is that a power slug on the very end of that spire thing? Hello, good sir. I took a screenshot. That's going to remain there for a very, very long time. I do actually want to try and collect a few more of these slugs. At the minute, though, I just... What's a nice way of me saying this? I don't care about slugs as of right now. I'm sorry. I don't. Okay, I need some other blueprints now. I'm going to need... You... Wait, what? Oh, wait, no. I suppose I do need that, just not right now, though. These two. There we go. That will have to do for now. Then I have to select this. Make sure that you're facing inwards, and I think that should be okay. As long as I raise you up and that you're connecting with this wall over here, you should be in line with everything. Hence why I, move the wall out to here. We're now lined up there. Perfect. Wait, you only come in by... Is that a full foundation? It is actually a full foundation. Wow, that looks really small there for a second. Water must be cold. Oh no! That's fun. That's what I get for telling that dreadful joke. You now come up to here. Are you too far back? You end here. You end... Okay. There's a simple fix for this. What I can do, rather than getting rid of this and repositioning it, which I just generally cannot be asked to do, what I would do instead is plop down you. Because I think you might be in the right place, aren't you? Is that correct? Yes, so you're actually correct. Great. Oh dear. Pain? No, no pain. Now that's what I need. You. If I can connect you to the end of this, we're basically sorted now. It would be great. There. Good there. Fantastic. Let's continue. I believe I come out by... Is it 3 blueprints? 1, 2... Yep, okay, great. Not bad. But yeah, how's everyone doing in the chat today, by the way? Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome, Percy. I've been reading your messages, but I don't think I said hello. Again, welcome, Stepan. Hope that you're doing good. Of course, welcome, Vinod. Welcome, everyone. that you guys are enjoying the stream so far. And if you're not, that's a shame. I'm sorry. Then tuck you away. What? How did I just do? There. Great. Then again, 1, 2, 3. And is that it? Is that how far I'm going to have to try and drag you out here? Let's see. If I select the dolly setting. You're enjoying that's why you're here? Hey, thank you very much. So this is where I add in the corner. Right, so this is not really that big a factory from this angle at least. What I don't want to do though, and this is a mistake that I have made once before in my life that I don't want to replicate. Why is it nighttime? It should have been nighttime like 10 minutes, doesn't matter. Is I don't want to fully complete the exterior of this particular factory until I know roughly how far deep I want to try and go. Because if I build the exterior, then I realize, oh yeah, I need 600 fuel generators. I've only got room for 200. Where am I going to fit 400 fuel generators? I could go up. In fact, I'm planning on going up for one of my projects, but not for this. So then I've essentially screwed myself. So what I'm going to try and do is continue this wall along here, start the wall back over there, start that wall as well, so I can get this half of the exterior basically done. This way, I'm now able to get a rough understanding of what I'm going to try and do and where's it going to go. Then we should be pretty much sorted there. Star Citizen, yeah, Star Citizen is a great game. I tried one of the open betas once, and I uninstalled it within about 15 minutes, because my map wasn't loading in. My character would, like, wake up in the bed, walk a little bit, and then fall off the map. Like, the map wasn't loading in, because my PC was just not good enough. I should really buy myself a new PC. If I'm going to be streaming this often, I probably should. But you're going to go into that rock now, aren't you? That's really annoying. Oh. Oh well. So we're going to come out like that. Yeah, that is rather frustrating, but there's not really much we can do about that now. So what I'll do now is just focus on what we can do, which is this. Like so. So pretty much this entire thing here is just sticking out. Which is fine. You know what I'll do? I'll probably transform this into some sort of natural outpost, which could make it look quite nice, and maybe bridge something over there as well. Then that's obviously a natural bridge to there. So, and obviously to there as well. We'll make it part of the project. Yep. Because it doesn't necessarily clip through. It's annoying, but it doesn't clip through. Let's make sure that I've done this right. I'm pretty sure this is correct. In fact, if I stand here... Yep. That bit right there with those 3 lights, that is one of these blueprints. Which is going to be that one. So this is correct. Okay. Slightly annoying, but you know what? We've actually managed to make this work quite nicely. This looks nice. It's a mistake. But... oh well. Oh no, okay, you are gonna clip though. Damn. Okay, there's not really much I can do here about this. No, at this point. You finished the train station. There's some stupid yellow signals on your main line. I hate the yellow signals. It's so annoying. Now, how did I do this? I believe what I did was that. Then I immediately went off to the left here. Like so. Yep. You know what? That doesn't look too bad. That's kind of annoying. I will do something about this. Because I was supposed to have some drones here. I suppose I still can have some drones here. Because our drone ports aren't really that big, are they? I want to try and make a blueprint for it, but it'll be a very simple blueprint, if I'm honest. Even for these ones, I shouldn't actually need a blueprint for it. I haven't got it unlocked yet. Nice. But they're about, I think, 3x3. Including our logistics. So we can fit them in here. We can go... How many? That's 11. So I could probably try and squeeze in 4, but comfortably squeeze in 3. I don't want to have any drone ports underneath here, but you know what we'll do? Is we'll design this area here. Just to incorporate the natural beauty of the Spire Coast a little bit. Definitely intentional. Absolutely, yes. You'll then continue around here. In fact, I might as well do that right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, 3. This is all part of the plan. Very nice. 1. I don't know why I'm counting to 3. Like so. Okay. Not bad. Crude oil, where art thou, my crude oil? You're basically everywhere. In fact, what I might even try and do here... Why am I talking so fast? What I might try and do here is very quickly select my crude oil. Twice, apparently. And then mark on the map where exactly they are. I'll use you. I can't imagine there's 3 out there, if I'm honest. So I'll leave that the way it is. We can't find the rest, and there definitely are more. This is what we're looking for. I'll try and get it up on screen to show you guys when the website loads. Does take a minute, unfortunately. Unstable connection. Really? What? No way. No, that really has shocked me. My connection looks so stable. There we go. It's still not loading. Oh, good, an ad for gambling. Lovely. They should ban all advertisements for gambling. Every single one. Okay, this is just not loading, is it? I don't want it to crash my PC. That's what I'm concerned about now. Can I do it over here? No, it's just not working. I'll give the website a quick refresh. I do actually need... Oh no, it's just completely crashed Google. Okay, so Google's now crashed. Regardless, the thing is, right, I want to try and keep as much of this natural beauty as I physically can. Because like, this actually looks quite nice. With a couple of drones flying here and there, an outpost tower there, maybe one there. This could end up looking quite... dapper. I definitely want to try and maintain that. Close that tab, it's just not working. Which is a shame. I know that I've got a bunch more nodes out there, and we are going to be collecting more crude oil than what I actually need. The reason as to why I'm doing that is so that I can use this for plastic, rubber, petroleum coke, and other things further down the line there as well. And I want it to all come in from here. This would make sense, because you're in the middle. Apparently I'm unable to stand here. There we go, thank you. But the question is, do I want to do the exact same thing that I did over on the other side? I can bend and weave you around here. As long as I don't take up too much of the water or destroy as much of the natural area as I'm kind of thinking I might have to, this should be okay. So I have one route come down there, split off around here. I can destroy these, I'm pretty sure, with my Nobelisk. Of course, I haven't got any knobs on me. Fantastic. I am the knob, I think, at this point. Let's go get some. What am I talking about? Let's just go get some. Why not? We'll then fly in, and then we'll see how this project looks so far as we fly in. I might actually get some sort of depression if this looks bad. So, fingers crossed. It doesn't look as bad as I... No, it shouldn't be that bad. I was going to say, I hope it doesn't look as bad as I think it will, but there's no reason as to why it will look bad. Give my game a minute just to function. Deary me. It's time for a PC upgrade. It is. Treat myself. Oh my goodness gracious. So we're looking for Nobelisks. Which I know for a fact is going to be here. I know for a fact is going to... I know for a fact... What? I know for a fact it's going to be here. What? Where are my Nobelisks? Hello? Right, okay. I intentionally did this for a reason. I wanted to see if the dismantle crates in the coal facility was still there, and it is. So I actually want to go and get rid of that now. Got a lot of things here. Oh my days, man. Got so much crap everywhere. Completely intentional, of course. I've got a lot of work to do off camera. So let's go over to our coal facility, because this might be where our Nobelisks are, where I can then run my experiment, then continue this off camera, well, not off camera, tomorrow. Live on stream, so if you guys want to see the don't die. If you want to see the continuation of this, then tune in tomorrow. I would say don't forget to subscribe, but you can forget if you want, it's okay. If you do like Satisfactory, and if you do like streams, then we do quite a lot of those around here. You might enjoy the content. Over 4 people have subscribed to this channel, and they seem to like it. Over 4, I know, like... Oh yeah, the Doom Desert is gonna get destroyed. I am going to be exploiting that desert to an unbelievable scale. Oh. Well, there's our rebar gun at least. Might as well upload that to the blinking, dimensional blinking depot. No. Well, so why are you in here? Again, upload you to my depot. No. Okay, genuinely, where have I put these? I've got hundreds of Nobelisks. Where have I put all of them? I can make more. That's definitely, again, an off-camera job. Right. Welcome, Jakub. Hope that you're doing good, man. You're just in time for the last... Holy, that's a ragdoll and a half. For the last shot of the day. I forgot to get the dismantle crate. I'll do it later. Let's just see what this rocket fuel factory is looking like so far. Because tomorrow I want to try and get as much of the crude oil done as possible. I didn't get as much done today as I thought I would. Oh well. I think this road's going to end up looking quite nice. It is a decently sized factory. Can I figure out roughly how wide it is? Yeah, because one of our blueprints going across there is 5. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Comes up by 2, 16. Then got 1, 2, 3. That's 19. 19 times by... No, 19. 21. If we... Yeah, it was roughly 20, actually. So it's 100 foundations wide. Okay. Basically 20 blueprints. 100 foundations wide. It's okay. It could have been more, but for what I need, it's going to be, like, alright. Although, actually, 100 foundations wide. 3 foundations wide for one of our fuel generators. 600 of them. If I was to place 33 in a line with each other, that's then 99. So I can do 33 per row, meaning that I'm going to need 6 rows of that. 6 times by 3. Okay, this is plenty of room. Yeah. This is definitely plenty of room. I am going to be adding things like roads and street lights. We're going to make it look fancy. Regardless, though, that will just about do it for today's stream. The dam... I'm starting to like the dam more and more, if I'm honest. When I first built it, it was fine. But now, I don't know, just like the contrast of the darkness there and the grey, I feel like it almost works. It almost works. It's not quite perfect, but for what it is, I'm alright with it. Either way, thank you everyone for tuning in today. Thank you for the 10 likes on today's stream as well. That is extremely kind. I do appreciate everyone watching as well. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Right, YouTube's literally telling me to add ads into my stream. Well, guess what? I'm not doing that. I'm not adding more ads into my stream. Or am I? No, I'm not going to. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the double-digit likes. I was not expecting that, so thank you very much. And I hope to see you guys all tomorrow for another Satisfactory live stream. Have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. See you there. Stay safe, pioneers, and Godspeed.